The reveal of a new tower troop in Clash Royale has many players excited to open up their wallets and spend their life savings to be good at a mobile game, and many other fans a bit overly excited. When I first watched the trailer for the new Dagger Duchess, two things in particular stood out to me. First was the prince's potential problematic mustache, and the second was the Brawl Stars Easter egg. That got me thinking, wait, doesn't the Dagger Duchess look a bit similar to Piper? This combined with the Crow cameo made my brain go to, is Piper secretly the Dagger Duchess? Let's get into my theory for how this might be true. First, we need to look at the lore of both the Dagger Duchess and Piper. The Dagger Duchess was recently revealed as the third tower troop in Clash Royale, and she is implied to be a cousin of the kings we see in-game, as shown by the family tree revealed in the Cannoneer trailer, who is confirmed to be the king's cousin. She also appears to be locked in a castle for an unknown reason, as she becomes a tower troop by running away with a rope rather than just leaving the castle like a normal person. This is also supported by the fact that every troop that visits her in her castle is a red troop. Piper is an epic brawler from Brawl Stars who has a mysterious past and a cheerful personality, who likes to bake homemade grenades. She's basically if Princess Peach fought in World War II. She's also in love with Rico. Overall, these are both extremely mysterious characters with very little backstory. With introductions done, let's take a look at a possible reason why these two might be the same character. The most obvious comparison between Piper and the Dagger Duchess is their appearance. Both the Dagger Duchess and Piper have yellow hair, blue dresses, similar faces, and similar heights, and at a glance look extremely similar. They even have the same puffy shoulder things. They even have similar hairstyles and dresses, with the dresses both being blue, and the puffy shoulder things. The hair is wrapped very similarly for both of them as well, although Piper's hair is more circular, and the Duchess's looks more like a Minecraft hair. There are a few differences, like slightly different head shapes, and the Duchess having a weird black mark on her face, and Piper not having irises, but these are just small differences that I can explain later. These similarities in silhouette were what led many people to think Piper was being teased in the Cannoneer trailer, and people joked that Piper is now in Clash Royale through the new trailer. The addition of a Dagger magazine that features Crow only draws more attention to this comparison. The Crow magazine also confirms something very important for this theory, being that both Brawl Stars and the Clash universes are the same universe, although this has already been hinted through certain Brawl Stars commercials and skins. Just the fact that these two games take place in the same universe and these two characters have the same appearance gives us some solid evidence for our two characters being one. But to take this theory further, we need to know a plausible way that the Dagger Duchess could become Piper, or the other way around. My speculation for this theory is that the Dagger Duchess becomes Piper. The Dagger Duchess was originally born as a princess in the Royale family, being the cousin of the Red and Blue Kings, as well as the Cannoneer by extension. But in an attempt to escape from the royal life, which she does not enjoy, she attempted to become a duchess, a lesser noble, to still be connected to royalty, but less trapped in a castle, allowing the Red King to have an advantage over the Blue King when a new tower troop is added. She later ran away from the castle, or escaped, as she is seen climbing down a rope instead of using the front door, to become a tower troop and give the Blue King an advantage over the Red King, who recently destroyed Blue King with the Cannoneer, leading to a teaser scene at the end of the Cannoneer trailer revealing her. She would then become a tower troop, but when Clash Royale finally dies because Supercell added 1,000 times value offer with a single common wildcard for $100, she would move on to the Brawl Stars universe, having known about it through her Dagger magazines, and severing all ties to the Royales. She now looks slightly different, wearing makeup to hide the black dot and being a bit taller due to age. She also wields new weaponry because the times have changed and guns are a lot more advanced. And that's where we end up with Piper being in Brawl Stars. It's plausible since we don't have much backstory for Piper, but one thing is hard to explain, and that's the weaponry change. And that's something I don't think there's enough information to explain yet. In every appearance of the Dagger Duchess so far, she has only used daggers as weapons, and never once mentions guns or grenades. And same goes for Piper, she never once uses daggers anywhere in Brawl Stars. Another thing that's hard to explain is Piper's lack of irises, which are the colored part around the pupil. Piper only has black voids in her eyes, whereas the Dagger Duchess has blue irises. This is a huge difference between the character designs that in real life cannot be changed without laser eye surgery or extremely weird contact lenses, something I doubt the Brawl Stars / Clash universe have invented yet. The only possible explanation for this is art style, since the two games have significantly different art styles, and literally no human brawlers have irises. Every single one of them just has cold dead holes in their eyes. Another point against the idea that the Dagger Duchess is Piper is that Piper is not royal in the slightest. Nothing about her says anything about nobility, other than she appears mildly formal in how she dresses. This kind of has an answer, as if you pay attention to the Duchess trailer and listen to the song, the lyrics are all basically saying how she dislikes being royal and stating that she doesn't want to be called a princess, even though she technically should be. The difference between a princess and a duchess is that a princess is part of a royal family and the duchess is just a noble, so her being called the Dagger Duchess wouldn't make sense with her being the king's cousin. Though sometimes it does seem like cousins can be dukes or duchesses, it seems to vary from country to country. The point is, the Dagger Duchess does not seem to enjoy being royal, as in the song she states that parade dresses are lame and how much she doesn't want to love her. She literally says,
"Don't call me a princess."
So it wouldn't be too far of a stretch to think that the Dagger Duchess would be willing to get rid of the royal title and have her name just be her name, Piper. I'm going to assume that since she doesn't have a known name, like the Kings and most Clash Royale cards, I think the possibility of this theory is plausible, even if there are a few things that can't be explained yet. There's also the mystery of why the Dagger Duchess is being trapped inside her castle, and who else is in that castle, as it's not used by one of the kings that we know of. Another version of this theory proposed by my friend Mama Dino states that instead of the Dagger Duchess becoming Piper, Piper instead becomes the Dagger Duchess. I think this one makes a lot less sense, but his idea was that the Blue King, in search of a way to one-up the Red King's tower troop, wanted his own, so he went to Brawl Stars to kidnap Piper and force her to fight as a tower troop. However, the Red King was able to take Piper before the Blue King, and that's why she is currently locked up in a castle. Yeah, I don't think this one works at all. There are many questions that can be brought up to completely disprove the idea, such as, why would the king force a sniper to use daggers? Why would she willingly go fight after being locked up by a kidnapper? Why would she show up to the Blue King when he was thinking about getting a tower troop, when she was hypothetically kidnapped after this scene? Why does Piper look older than the Duchess? And yeah, just everything about the theory makes less sense than my version of it, in my opinion. Or, Theory 3, Piper is Sans. Think about it. What do all humans have in their bodies? Skeletons. What is Sans? A skeleton. Boom, I just shattered all your minds by proving the most legit theory ever. Piper / the Dagger Duchess is Sans. And if they're both Sans, then they're the same person. Anyway, that should be it for this half April Fool's joke. The first half of this video is somewhat serious, trying to draw connections between very unconnected characters with my friend Mama Dino, who keeps wanting me to mention his name. And this was really just something dumb I wanted to do, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you did, and see you guys next time.